Hey guys, so today I've got for you guys a funky list. So the weird part about this list is of course we can't play like Foxy Tune, but I realized somewhere along the way, megalith, that a lot of our consistency cards that we can play for megalith are actually banned for this event. Although it's like still somewhat playable if you scoop like half your games because you just can't open like the cards you need, right? You can't do a whole lot about that in a budget build as well because even if there are good options, I doubt there are any more good budget options that you can go and utilize with your megalith cards. So I did notice, however, that I did have Therion cards, and the only two Therions that are banned are Therion Irregular and Therion yugioh. So aside from those two, everything is completely legal, not even slightly limited. So I'll show you guys after this duel, but all right, let's go ahead. So we'll start off with normal summon Xiamen here, and then we will add Wagon, Deer Note effect on Wagon, Wagon effect to add the field spell. We're going to go ahead activate the field spell, and then I'll go ahead special summon off of E-Tele a copy of Shirakusai, special summon Rising Carp, draw off the field spell. Rising Carp effect will summon now Madame Spider and my second copy of Deer Note. We'll draw one and we'll top deck into Therian Cross, which is pretty insane. And then we also searched Nashiwari Surprise, which is basically just a paw. Okay? And then we'll go ahead Synchro Summon into Jam Dragon Drive. And then we'll go ahead and Deer Note effect summon back Shirakusai. And then we'll use the effect to of the field spell to summon our copy of Shirakusai I added off of Dragon Drive, and then we will go ahead and special summon Malaya of the Trees. So now we can use Malaya of the Trees effect to Foolish Burial a copy of Therion Lily Borea. We can now also use Ein's effect, equipping Therion Lily Borea, adding the field spell adds Regulus, special summon Regulus. And that's the board. So let's see. I think I remembered to add it by now, but yeah, we also have Baron de Flor in case we can, because like Therion Ein and Shirakusai here would make Baron, but we don't really have a good way into Baron this time around, so we'll just leave it because we're going to go into our punk cards here. And I know I play my negates a little bit suboptimal here, but that's because I was messing around a bit. Alright, so Kaiju on the Regulus, and then Twin Twisters on the field spell and that back row. I'll banish that instead of negating or banishing the special summon because I'm a goofy goober. And then we'll Amazing Dragon Compulse too. Alright. And yeah, this is just lethal here. I just mess around a bit. I'm just thinking about how much I should mess around, but then I decide, you know what, I already have lethal on board here, so we'll go for lethal. If I unironically got punished for, like... Wait, they don't have Nibiru? There's no punish to be done! That's right. Alright, so... as you can see, this list can pop off. I haven't tested it enough, but I don't think it really has the consistency it should, because without Foxy Tune, you just lose consistency and can't do like one-card combos you could have if you had Foxy. So here's the full list. It's not anything super special in my opinion, but I am running 2 copies of Punk Jam Extreme Session because if you have an extra Punk in the hand maybe or something, or if you open Jam Extreme Sessions, not having a search is kinda feels bad, man. But that's not that big of a deal, but this effect here is soft once per turn, so I have a lot of extra punks just lying around in the graveyard for me to just, well, banish for Jam Extreme Sessions. So having a second one doesn't really hurt that much. And we're playing 2 of Deer Note, because if we want to get our punks going more, I might even play a third one, honestly. Just to utilize the in-hand effect. But that aside, did you know that Deer Note's actually a warrior, and that p.u.n.k is also a warrior? So you can like p.u.n.k and then with a 3, like, you know, like for example Xiamen, p.u.n.k, make Baron, if you have like some extra, like, I guess, kinda depends how you want to play it, how you want to do it. But I did open a copy of Therion Cross, so it did pay off not making the Baron, I suppose. And of course, we also get to activate the effect of yugioh Amazing, yugioh Amazing Dragon, and that'll essentially allow us to compulse. So it says if this card is Synchro Summon, you target cards your opponent controls up to the number of level 3 psychic monsters with different names you control and in your graveyard. So we went through Shirakusai, Xiamen, Madame Spider, and Wagon, so that is 4. And if, well, we can't play Ghost Ogre, so Ghost Ogre doesn't really matter, I guess. So we can get up to 4 compulses when we summon our yugioh Amazing Dragon. Yugioh Amazing Dragon. And just to be a funny guy, because I noticed that I'm not really playing Link monsters in this build, and we are playing 3s, we can actually make Acid Golem, assuming we're going like 2nd, for example. I can go ahead and make Geonator Transverser, and then we can make Acid Golem, do a little bit of the swappity swap, and then I guess I could crash Geonator Transverser, which is fine, or I can pop it. It doesn't really matter what I do to it, I just need to remove those, I guess. But even if I don't remove it, it doesn't really matter, because Acid Golem doesn't crash into Geonator Transverser, it can attack into it, but the reason I might want it removed is let's see. Actually, why would I want? Is there a reason? No, not really. I don't think. Is there? I guess not. I guess it's fine. But we could, since if we have Therion Discoliseum, the Acid Golem's going to become useless, and this is kind of just a funny. Probably could cut it for something else. But that aside, we also have Fairy King Elbrich, because, yeah, I couldn't figure out what else to run. We have Baguska and Dugaris as well, but we don't have any 4s to make, so it's like no 4s to make these guys, so I mean, like, whatever. I mean, I guess we could do something funny like Rasterliger or whatever, right? No, wait, that's a light, isn't it? Well, never mind. Couldn't really be super bothered, so I just have like 4 useless cards in my extra deck, I guess. I mean, maybe if we change the build a bit, maybe there's something we can do here. I guess if we won't run 3 Deer Note, maybe. Let's see, what is the wording on this? Special summon a punk monster from your hand. Yeah, so maybe we can make River Stormer. Not sure if River Stormer will help a lot, because my only target is my, like, 1 of Regulus, but, like, if it comes up, it does come up. So, yeah. If you want to try the deck for yourself, I'll just go over every single card real quick. We have a copy of Ash Blossom, Joy Spring, Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion, Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill, 3 copies of Shirakusai. I should have said the number. Alright, let's start over. 3 copies of Ash Blossom, 2 copies of Ghost Bell, 2 copies of Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill, 3 copies of Shirakusai, 1 of Wagon, 1 of Madame Spider, 3 of Xiamen, 2 of Deer Note, 2 of p.u.n.k, 2 of p.u.n.k, 3 of Lily Borea, 1 of Regulus, 1 Raigeki, 1 Foolish Burial, Lightning Storm. You can replace Lightning Storm with Harpy's Feathered Duster if you have that instead. Or a copy of Evenly Matched would do okay. 2 copies of Endless Engine, a Gira System. 3 of Therion Charge, 2 copies of Therion Discoliseum. Punk Jam Extreme Sessions, 2 copies. Emergency Teleport, 2 copies. Called by the Grave, 1 copy. Forbidden Droplet, 1 copy. Infinite Impermanence, 1 copy. Drury Punk Dangerous, Gabu, 1 copy. Drury Punk Nashiwari Surprise, 1 copy. Therion Cross, 1 copy. And I guess there... oh well, I forgot about the extra deck. Hold up, boys. Alright, Yugioh Punk Rising Carp, 1 copy. Punk Jam Dragon Drive, Baron de Floor. Yugioh Punk Amazing Dragon. Acid Golem, Malaya of the Trees. Since Acid Golem is a UR, you don't really have to craft it if you don't have it, but you can get it from the Legacy pack, so if you got it from there, feel free to do so. And then we have Cross Sheep, Geonator Transverser, Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos, and Oblosive of the Goddess. Mostly it's the Punk cards and Baron that matter. Everything else is pretty much just nice to have, kinda. I didn't really go into any of them, with the exception of Malaya. Malaya's effect to special summon does not negate, so if you Foolish Burial or activate Endless Engine Aguro System, sending a copy of Lily Borea, you can go ahead and Lily Borea send itself, add a copy of Regulus, and then special summon Regulus, and that will be an Omni on your end board, which is just pretty swell. And with how Regulus works, you can send Lily Borea for cost, and then Regulus itself, so I guess more or less 2 Omnis in total, not in the same turn, of course, but yeah. So, this deck, it's treated me well, I guess, so far, so I guess I'll go ahead and test it some more, but anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.